Hello and welcome to today's lesson. In this video, we're diving into an exciting aspect of Turkish grammar, future tense verbs. You'll learn how to confidently talk about your plans, goals, and dreams in Turkish. Whether you're planning a trip, scheduling a meeting, or just dreaming about the future, this lesson will have you covered. Without wasting time, let's get started. In Turkish, the future tense is all about expressing intentions, plans, or events that will happen. To form it, you add the suffix
ecek,
or
acak,
to the verb stem, depending on vowel harmony. Now let's look at the verb to learn. In Turkish, this is pronounced as.
öğrenmek,
When we add the suffix, the verb changes into will learn. In Turkish, this is what you might hear.
öğrenecek,
The next verb is to dream. In Turkish, this is what you might hear.
hayal etmek,
So if we convert this to a future tense verb, we can say something like will dream. In Turkish, this is what you might hear.
hayal edecek,
The next verb we are going to look at is to meet. In Turkish, you might hear this pronounced like so.
tanışmak,
The future tense verb will meet. In Turkish, this is what you might hear someone say.
tanışacak,
Let's move on to the next verb, which is to buy. In Turkish, this is pronounced as.
satın almak,
If we add the suffix, the verb then changes to will buy. This is what you might hear when pronounced in Turkish.
satın alacak,
The last verb we are going to look at is to prepare. In Turkish, this is what you might hear.
hazırlamak,
If we add the suffix, the verb changes to will prepare. In Turkish, this is pronounced as.
hazırlayacak.
Now let's formulate some sentences using these verbs. You can say something like, I will learn Turkish next year. The translation in Turkish will sound something like so.
Gelecek yıl Türkçe öğreneceğim.
Another example might be to say, we will meet at the cafe tomorrow. The translation in Turkish will be.
Yarın kafede tanışacağız.
Another practical example might be to say something like, they will buy a gift for the party. If you translate this in Turkish, it might sound something like.
Parti için bir hediye satın alacaklar.
The next practical example you might say, she will dream about her trip to Istanbul. If you translate this in Turkish, it might sound something like.
İstanbul gezisi hakkında hayal edecek.
The final practical example might be to say something like, I will prepare dinner tonight. If you translate this in Turkish, it might sound something like.
Bu akşam yemeği hazırlayacağım.
Let's talk about making plans. When making plans, Turkish speakers often combine the future tense with time-related phrases. Here are a few examples. The first example is tomorrow morning. This is simply pronounced as.
Yarın sabah.
The second example is next week. This is simply pronounced as.
Gelecek hafta.
The third example is in an hour. This is simply pronounced as.
Bir saat içinde.
The fourth example is tonight. This is simply pronounced as.
Bu gece.
Let's formulate some sentences before we wrap up this lesson. The first sentence is, we will leave tomorrow. This what you might say in Turkish.
Yarın sabah ayrılacağız.
The second sentence is, I will call you next week. This what you might say in Turkish.
Seni gelecek hafta arayacağım.
The third sentence is, she will arrive in an hour. This what you might say in Turkish.
Bir saat içinde gelecek.
The fourth and final sentence is, they will visit us tonight. This is what you might say in Turkish.
Bu gece bizi ziyaret edecekler.
And there you have it. That's all for the lesson on future tense verbs and making plans in Turkish. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more engaging Turkish lessons.
Görüşürüz.
And see you later. Thank you.